Noella Kabale arrived in Uganda in 2011 from the Democratic Republic of Congo, fleeing civil strife. She settled in Kampala, but little did she know life was going to be even more difficult. While living hand to mouth, Noella got vocational hands-on training for arts and crafts and eventually formed the Refugee Entrepreneurship Association with her small savings. Noella says the group is working to overcome perceptions that refugees are beggars by producing products to help deal with the COVID-19 pandemic.
I know putting on mask is not a guarantee, but at least it's going to enable this one person to curb the spread of COVID. So our community cannot really afford to get every person could not afford to buy a pad. So we sat down, we had the material with us. Why can't you support our own community?
The Refugee Entrepreneurship Association group consists mainly of divorcees, single mothers and youths, many of whom are victims of gender-based violence. Most of the products made by these women are sold online and during functions, and that money is used to run the association. Leoni Mudumbi says life has changed since she joined the group in 2018.
Thinking about Congo and living here, mixing those thoughts would kill us. She started by counseling us, and we then started teaching ourselves how to make all the things you see here. It really helps us.
Uganda is home to about 1.5 million refugees, 92,000 of these living in urban areas. Julius Mucunguzi, communications chief in the Prime Minister's office, says over the years, refugees have become vital members of the community.
Refugees are not just in countries as a burden. Yes, they are burdened, but they have a contribution they make. And that is precisely one of the issues that defines the refugee policy of Uganda.
The UN High Commission for Refugees has recorded 628 coronavirus cases among refugees, with almost 200 of these cases in Kampala. 11 refugee deaths have been recorded since March 2020. While the UNHCR has stepped up support for refugees in settlements during this current second wave of the pandemic, help for urban refugees is limited, says agency official Wendy Kasuja.
Now with the second wave, we are only focusing on the most vulnerable. Not everybody, it's not blanket support anymore. So we are only looking at the most vulnerable. However, in terms of health, in terms of livelihoods, that's for whoever needs it.
Uganda is currently on a partial lockdown that ends July 19th, and the restricted inter-district travel affects many refugees and locals. But by using what little savings they have and by selling their products, Kabale and her team continue to lend a hand to fellow refugees and locals. Halima Athmani for VOA News, Kampala, Uganda.